The next generation of consoles is right around the corner, with Microsoft's Xbox Series X releasing on November 10th and Sony's PlayStation 5 releasing on November 12th. Comicbook.com is here to help you figure out which console is best for you, so join us as we compare the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. But before we get into those specifics, it's important to know that both Sony and Microsoft each have two next-gen consoles releasing this year. Sony has the PlayStation 5, which will cost $499, and the PlayStation 5 Digital Edition, which costs $399. The Digital Edition only plays digital games though, so if you're big on collecting physical games, that's not the one for you. Microsoft's Xbox Series X costs $499, while the Xbox Series S is very affordable, $299. The Series S isn't as powerful as the Series X, and it only plays games digitally, but that price is a hard deal to beat. With that out of the way, let's focus on what's inside the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5. When you compare the specs of the two consoles, you'll find that they are similar or identical in many categories. The Xbox Series X does have a slight technical edge over the PlayStation 5 where graphics and processing power are concerned. It's also got a bigger 1TB SSD compared to the 825GB SSD in the PlayStation 5, which means more room for your favorite games. Both consoles will support similar frame rates, can hit up to a glorious 8K resolution, and they have blazing fast load times. PlayStation 5 has some pretty impressive console exclusives like Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, the Demon's Souls remake, and Godfall. Meanwhile, the Xbox Series X is launching with games like Gears Tactics and the next-gen version of Yakuza Like a Dragon. Both consoles are getting a bunch of third-party games like Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War and Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but big exclusives like Halo Infinite and Horizon Forbidden West won't be out until next year. You might also be wondering what's happening to your PlayStation 4 and Xbox One games in the next generation. Both the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X will be backwards compatible with the current generation. However, the new Xbox will also play games from the Xbox 360 and even the original Xbox. Combine that with the Xbox Game Pass, and even though you may not have as many launch exclusives, you're still going to have plenty of games to play. Sony's offering a PS Plus collection on the PlayStation 5 that comes with a bunch of games like God of War and Bloodborne, but even with that and PlayStation Now, it's just not the same as Xbox Game Pass. With promises of upgrades to next-gen versions of games through things like Xbox's Smart Delivery program, you'll get upgraded versions of current and upcoming games for free. Many new games releasing on the new consoles this year and the next are still coming to the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, so don't worry about getting left behind anytime soon. I'm Tanner David from Comicbook.com, and be sure to keep an eye out on our site for more news on the PlayStation 5, the Xbox Series X, and all things gaming.